Hello, how do you do? My name is Jim. Welcome to day 14 of 20 Days of Fun Man. Today, I wanted to tackle materials. I'm using the Godot or Godot game engine, and can import materials from Blender, or you can create your own materials in Godot and then apply them to your things. This environment you see around here, I call this an observation area, and it's just a sandbox for testing things. This is what it looks like in Blender, and this entire map that's now all defunct because I've separated it up. I put it onto one image, a singular image. I selected everything that's kind of funky now, and then I baked it to this map. So I think this is probably 1024 by 1024. Depending on how you've unwrapped it, that'll change the resolution in the game. As you can already see here, these look better than these. Previously, I was baking my maps in Blender and then exporting them into the engine. This is what you get. It looks okay, but it could look much better. And all I need to do that is to create the material itself in the engine. I already have a bunch of textures. These are the ones that I use to make the levels themselves, but these are 4K. I don't know if I want to go that hardcore. Each one of these is 6 megs. Each map is like, 6 megs. The displacement map is 22 megs, and that's going to add up in your memory. So I'm going to turn these into 1K images, and then I'm going to put them in Godot. Alright, so what I've done is I've made a 512 image of all 4 of the maps in Godot, and then I turned it into a standard material. I brought it over here, I added all the maps and the values. So this part here, this was previously baked onto an image from Blender, but now I'm going to replace that with my new material that I just made, which can be reused for any cobblestone floor. I don't need to bake a cobblestone floor. There you go. I go down to the UV and I scale it. It's now tileable, and I think it looks way better. Even at the 512 resolution, it's a little bit shiny. But this version over here, that's the version that's on the baked map, and this is a highly tweakable one inside Godot. So thanks to an app called XN Shell, solved my resizing problems. It took everything that was 4K and I could smush it down into 512 easily. So I did that with most of my big maps. And here we are in the game environment where they have been replaced. So even at 512, it looks worlds better than it did. And all you need to do is separate the parts in Blender and then dump the textures you want onto the mesh. Here are some metals that I made using different displacement and normal and rough maps. I'm having a lot of fun. Most of the development of this game is spent making it work, but now I'm going to try to start making it look great, and it's just the workflow is a little different because I usually texture the stuff in Blender, but I can put rough textures on it there, and then for certain things, wide open spaces and stuff like that, I can just use the texture inside Godot and save a bunch of memory and time. You just have to make the texture once and then you plop it wherever you like. I started off today doing metals and then thought, hey, why don't I just start doing all my materials that are tileable. Let's get our little guy out of here. Hey, little guy. That special little guy is now mine. That's pretty super. You know what else is super? You. Thanks for watching this video. I appreciate it. And I'll talk to you tomorrow if you want to hear more about Fun Man. It's like 7 days left on the Kickstarter if you want to be part of the fun. Okay. Later, alligators.